Hi, College Prep. This is Shariga. I am going to talk to you guys today about scholarships. Ooh, there we go. Scholarships and the cost of tuition or cost of college. So the cost of one semester of college is roughly $7,000, and your tuition is probably about $2,000 a semester for 4 classes, and your room and board is about $3,000 to $4,000 for a semester. And then you have food, groceries, which is probably, you know, $2,000 a month. $2,000 a semester, which is probably like $400 a month. Miscellaneous things, guys are still gonna get their haircuts, girls are still gonna get their hair done, nails. It's not parties. It's not necessary, but it happens. It's part of your cost. Your books are roughly $100 a book. But you can rent your books for a lot cheaper. You just have to return them, because if you don't return them, then you're going to get hit with the full amount. So the cheapest book in college is like $100. So you're talking about $200-$300 books. This is why scholarships are so important, because it's free money. You're awarded a scholarship. You don't have to pay it back. You've earned it. The Bright Future scholarships, I'm quite sure you guys are very familiar with, are earmarked for tuition. So you can only spend it on tuition. You can't spend it on room and board. You can't spend it on food. But that's a good way to eliminate your tuition bill, because that's, what you're going to school for. Other scholarships, you can do Everything Counts. Small scholarships, big scholarships, scholarships in between, they all add up. So, you can get a scholarship, grant monies. You can get a scholarship through Mount Zion. Mount Zion has a scholarship every year. You can do Coca-Cola, Macy's, other big corporations. When you do a search for scholarships, they're with a lot of foundations, and a lot of times the person who oversees the scholarships, they get to put in place what is used for. So some scholarships are earmarked for certain things, like tuition, or like room and board, or just books. But the thing is, if you already have a scholarship for tuition, see if you can find scholarships that are not earmarked, where you can spend on anything that you need, such as groceries or supplies or bills that you're going to have, because you're going to have a lot of them. This is why scholarships are so important. You really have to start doing your work now. Do your research, apply, get your essays together. There are scholarships for children who have lost a parent. There are scholarships for children who has a mother that was diagnosed with breast cancer. There are scholarships for students who were adopted. And just a FYI, if you are adopted and you don't know this, your college tuition is paid in full. There are scholarship monies for, certain ethnicities. If you were diagnosed with like celiac disease or Crohn's disease or lupus, there's all kinds of scholarships specifically for certain things. There's a lot of rich people in this world that want to give away money, and that's what they do. So be mindful of that when you are looking into your scholarships. Another way to get free money or to save money is to go to a less expensive school. So schools like St. Petersburg College or Valencia or Seminole State or TCC, those colleges don't cost as much. They're half the cost of schools such as UCF, Florida State, UF, FAU. If you're a freshman or sophomore now, take advantage of getting into the program of getting your AA degree when you graduate high school. That is 2 years of free college that you don't have to pay for. That's a no-brainer. Get your 2 years of college in high school. And then when you go to college, all you have left is your junior and your senior year. So instead of paying 4 years of school, you're only paying 2 years of school. You're cutting your cost by half. A spring and a fall semester is going to roughly run you $14,000 a year. If you do fall, spring, and summer, that's typically around $20,000 a year. It's expensive. So do your due diligence, get your scholarships in place, do your research, and make it happen.